Hi everyone, it's Angel Shaver, Stampin' Up Independent Demonstrator from Kansas, and I know that this is not the typical time I am on live, but I've had such a hard time figuring out a routine and schedule with all the moving preparation going on that here I am. You're just going to have to set up your Facebook to let you know when I go live, because it's going to be a surprise until I get moved and get a new routine set up. So, today we are doing card number 3 with the Rustic Retreat stamp set. Now, if you haven't seen card 1 and 2, don't worry, I haven't actually filmed them yet. But this is the third Thursday of the month, so we are going to do the Christmas card. And I'll get those other 2 up soon. If you are playing along, your set does not have the chrome cake background ready to go with this card. I am making a few changes as we make it today. We'll talk about those in a minute. I also want to remind you that during September, the Designer Series paper Buy 3, Get 1 Free sale is happening. And I would encourage you to go check out my Stampin' Up designer website at angelstamps.stampinup.net. Stampin' Up did an amazing job updating their whole designer's webpage setup, and it's amazing. Go check it out. Let me know what you think. I did go in and customize a bit of it so that it is specific to me and my business, but I want to hear from you. I want to hear about what you think. And now I'm going to point you down at the table. I'm sorry if the lighting is not great. I'm not in my office space with the appropriate lighting, so we're just going to make do for now. So I'll get you pointed down and we'll get started making the Christmas card using Rustic Retreat with the changes. Okay, I think that is probably going to work. And so if you're playing along, you have a Knight of Navy piece of cardstock cut 4 1/4 by 11. If you fold that in half, you'll have your card that is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. We are going to do our stamping first. And so I'm going to save that one till the end. Alright, open my Knight of Navy ink and get out my strip that I'm going to stamp the sentiment. And I chose the one that says, "Sending warm Christmas wishes." And we'll be punching that out here in a minute. So I'll put that aside. I think I'm done with the Knight of Navy for right now. This is not my normal workspace, so I'm kind of having to just work around. And then I hope this is a big enough piece. You should have a very vanilla square in your kit, and we are going to stamp the bear over toward the bottom right. I stamped him in soft suede, and I'm going to not re-ink, but I am going to put a bear on the very vanilla that I have for the card interior toward the bottom. And then I'm going to grab a blender pen. I always forget to get something before I get started, but I think they're right here. And we're going to give the bear a little color with the crumb cake. Now, this is not a necessary step, so if you'd prefer not to color in your bear, you do not have to. But I made a little palette of the crumb cake ink, and I'm going to grab it and just start coloring in my bear. I'm trying to think what exciting things are happening right now that I should tell you about while you're watching me color. I did mention the Designer Series paper sale is happening. It's buy 3, get 1 free. They are prints from, select prints from the annual catalog. And so you can find those in my store under the Designer Series paper tab, sale tab. And also right now is when you can sign up for the Christmas card themed paper pumpkin. The October kit will have 10 full-size Christmas cards, and the November kit will coordinate with it, but they do stand alone, so you don't have to have both. It will have supplies to make 24 different Christmas tags in 4 different sizes. Alright, and so there our bear has some color. Clean off my brush, and then I'm going to pull my Big Shot over here, and go ahead and get that started. I'm going to, I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, but I'm going to line it up so that the bear is in the bottom right corner. Well, there's no corner on circles, but the bottom right section of the circle. Then I'm going to run my stitched shape circle through my die machine, and that's where I will get my sweet little bear all ready to go. And then I will grab my sentiment. You can see what I'm doing here. And I'm using the Pretty Label punch. And I'm just going to line that up where I want it. And punch out. And then since I used the Pretty Label punch, which has the curved and rounded edges, and I've also used circles. I thought my little piece of Designer Series paper that will be under the Pretty Label punch needs some rounded edges instead of the sharp edges. So this is the Detailed Trio punch, and one of the 3 punches on it rounds your corners. So that's what I'm using right now. Okay, let's see, we have rounded corners. And now we put it all together. Grab my glue. Be using the, oh, I already got some out, but that's okay. I'll be using the multi-purpose liquid glue and putting the inside of the card on the inside with our cute little bear. And then on the outside, I am not stamping the pine branches that I did on the sample card because I'm choosing to use the Night of Navy, and you wouldn't be able to see them anyway. I have already cut a circle out of the brightly gleaming specialty Designer Series paper. I'm going to put it right there. And then my bear will go on top. I know that my stars are not, the circle is not complete, but it's not going to matter here in a minute. So, and then we'll glue on this little sentiment frame and be using dimensionals at my Hearts of Oz meeting last week. Kathy reminded me of a very exciting way to prepare your dimensionals, and so I am super excited to be able to do that here after I get a clean sheet, a clean backing sheet, and not have to have you watch me peel off the tiny little dimensional pieces. And then we put the sentiment right on there. And there we have the Christmas card from the Rustic Retreat stamp set using the brightly gleaming specialty Designer Series paper. Now, I realize that the holiday catalog has been live now for a few weeks, but I will be having a paper share. If you see some papers that you love but don't want the entire package of, I will be having a Facebook event holiday catalog party next week, all week, Monday through Saturday, and I will be revealing how the paper share is going to work, and I would ask that all orders and payment be in by the end of the week, and then I will be placing the order after I move, after the first week of October, so it'll be at my new house. And so here you have the Christmas card with the Rustic Retreat. The other Rustic Retreat card videos are coming, as well as any from Back on Your Feet or Check You Out that haven't yet been filmed and posted on Facebook. So set up your notifications to know when I go live, because you never know what that will be. And I will see you next time I'm on. Bye.